We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Been around a long time. We'll get us started here. And off we go from South Florida. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, get set.
Once again, it's Achane. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Tua going to give it to Achane, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Man in motion here is Hollins.
Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Right here.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They go play action with Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, It goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All right.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hollins. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
Ready.
On first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to South Florida after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First carry for James Conner. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be taken down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now it is 1st and goal. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back to throw is Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And his coach is livid. And I got to be honest, Mike, I don't blame him. There is a very fine line between being a playmaker and being reckless. And I think here, you've got to just accept this play is over, live for the next down, and you cannot afford now to take your team out of the red zone.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Third and goal. Murray. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Tua. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Now a second down throw for Murray. This one complete right side. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches. He's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least one receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw again is Murray. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. His second touchdown of this first half. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals move out on top 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. He finds Hollins on the ground. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Greg Dortch. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. At their own 31-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Come on. 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He'll get this out to his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Go on.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Murray. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
All right, come on.
Moving the tight end right. Here's Achane. To the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Achane. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he will dive into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. Thrust gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Murray now off the bootleg. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll take it on in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Arizona.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now it's Tua. That one complete to Hollins. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down. Fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the sideline. Waddle grabs it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
44. Ready. Turbo 1, high. Hut.
Again, it's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Tua now on 3rd down. That is caught left side by Waddle. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Turbo 3, kick. Let's go.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Max Milton. Strong. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
It's the score, Cardinals 28, Dolphins 7.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in left side by Smith. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. They go play action with Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On second down, it's Benson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Here's a run with their tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on third and 1. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trey And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
Go on, Eric.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They're called in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Watson, Oscar.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
line.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.
Cardinals.